Good afternoon from Disney's Old Key West Resort. So we checked in actually yesterday. Yesterday was the day we were at Universal all day. This morning we spent just kind of exploring the Kissimmee area, had breakfast at Wilderness Lodge. This evening though, we are headed over to Disney Springs, and I'm going to walk there from Old Key West. So come along for the journey. We're heading over to Disney Springs for dinner. Alright, so we're walking towards Disney Springs now. Disney's Key West Resort is a huge resort. So you can see kind of behind me, there's a bus stop. There's bus stops all throughout this place. But we're going to walk, I think we have to walk through the golf course, Lake Buena Vista Golf Course. And then eventually, we should make our way over to Disney Springs. Alright, so just to kind of get our bearings, the main lobby is way up around this road, kind of around the bend, way up there. We're staying down here. This is Turtle Pond. And then we're going to head down this way, kind of along this body of water, to get to Disney Springs. So we made it to the very far end of Old Key West Resort. At the very end of Conch Flats Road, I believe this is called, we have this sign here for Conch Flats Trail, and it kind of takes you back here over this waterway towards Disney Springs. And actually, if you look kind of out over here, right here, you can actually see the garage for Disney Springs. So we still have a little ways to go, but I always like going this way because you kind of almost feel like you are backstage. Almost feels like you're not supposed to be here, but this is a perfectly legal way to go. I have a friend who always, wants to see backstage footage, so this video is for him. Still legal. You're actually still allowed to be here, but it's kind of nice. Waterway. It's actually the golf course right up there. And I look over here. Got a spillway. Actually looks like some golf balls in the water there too. Well, we're gonna keep going on the trail. Alright, so way off in the distance, right there, kind of at the tip of my finger, that mountain looking thing, that is actually Typhoon Lagoon Water Park. It's actually a boat that got stranded on top of that mountain. I think it's Miss Tilly, I think is the name of the boat. So you can kind of see that from this quiet area as well. Alright, so we're continuing on the trail from Old Key West. And Old Key West is back that way. And actually the boat to Old Key West goes right up this way as well. The boat to Port Orleans French Quarter and Port Orleans Riverside kind of cuts up in that direction. And then that direction down there is actually Disney Springs. And actually, here comes a boat right now that you guys will get to see. On the other side of this bridge, these are the Treehouse Villas, which are part of Saratoga Springs. They kind of blend in, but you can see kind of this one back here. They're kind of up on stilts. I think they're 2-bedroom villas, part of the vacation club. And then here comes a boat with nobody on it at all right now. It is a chilly night to be riding a boat, but this guy is heading up in that direction, which means he's headed to Port Orleans Riverside and then Port Orleans French Quarter. But we're gonna keep walking in this direction to Disney Springs. It's areas like this where there's nobody anywhere to be seen. I mean, we can't see anyone back there. We can't see anyone over here. There's nobody ahead of us. It's things like this that really make Disney special. Yes, there's the parks and everybody loves the parks, but the ability to be able to get away in an area that's as beautiful as this, just walking to Disney Springs, which is going to be really crowded, there's just something special about that, something I love. So when people ask me, why do you like Disney? This is reason number 1237. Alright, so we're getting closer. This behind me is, I believe, the first fairway of Lake Buena Vista Golf Course. Around back behind me is Saratoga Springs Resort. This bridge over here will take you there. And then we are headed over there, straight across is Disney Springs. So we're just gonna go up this pathway here, and in a couple minutes we'll be at Disney Springs. So I don't think I actually explained where we're going for dinner tonight at Disney Springs. We're going to Raglan Road. It's been around for a while. We've been going pretty much every year, actually more than one time a year. It's a great Irish pub type restaurant, Irish food, some American food as well, bangers and mash. It's good Irish food, fish and chips, of course, things like that. But the real draw here, they have live Irish dancers and Irish bands every night, starting at like 4 o'clock or so. So we just love watching them. Food's pretty good, nothing special, but it's those performances that really kind of make it special. So that's where we're headed. We're actually almost to downtown Disney. We're gonna walk into the west side, and then we're gonna head over to Raglan Road. All right, so just a brief overview. I'm over here kind of towards the west side. The parking lot on the west side is behind me. Just giving you a little overview. Here's Saratoga Springs Resort, another vacation club resort. As you come around this way, okay, we approach the marketplace. This is where you have Rainforest Cafe, the Disney Store, Ghirardelli, places like that. You keep coming over this way, we have the Landing. It's a new area for Disney Springs. That used to be Pleasure Island. Now you have the Boathouse. T-Rex is kind of in that area. That's also where Raglan Road is. That's where we're headed. Keep coming this way. Here's Characters in Flight, a balloon experience that goes up in the air when it's not so windy, and you get a good view of the park. The Edison is next to that. Planet Hollywood. Then you sort of get over into the west side. Bongo's Cuban Cafe, that's the big pineapple. House of Blues, Cirque du Soleil, things like that. So again, we're headed over towards Raglan Road, and we'll be there in a little. So we made it to the west side, or as it actually would appear, Construction City. Got construction walls here. This is going to be the NBA experience. We got construction walls over there. That's Halio or Halio or something like that. Jaleo. House of Blues is about the only area over here not under construction. So we're gonna keep heading in this direction through the west side, almost to Raglan Road. All right, now we're getting into the more shopping heavy area, still on the west side. Got a Pele soccer store, Sunglasses Hut. Candy Cauldron. All right, we made it to the Landing. You got Paradisa 37. Never been there. I'll have to check that out at some point. Sanook, the shoe store. The Ganachery chocolate shop, which sounds amazing. I think they also have hot chocolate, which I heard is really good. Savannah Bee Company. Not sure what that is. And then we're actually headed down around here to this Irish pub, Raglan Road. And actually, look at this. They're already out performing. All right, so we made it into Raglan Road. Dinner at Raglan Road. Now we're gonna have some dessert of sprinkles and try this Captain Crunch ice cream. Alright, so we're gonna try the Captain Crunch. right, so we got the Captain Crunch ice cream. Oh man, that's good. It tastes like the milk that's left over from Captain Crunch. That's really good. Alright, so we had a great night at Disney Springs. Had some Raglan Road. What'd you think, Sammy?
It was great.
We even got a free burger due to some technical glitches. Now we're headed back to Old Key West on 4978. Good night, everybody.